Hello everyone! Have you brushed your teeth and combed your hair? Are you in your pajamas ready for bed? Are the curtains drawn and blankets tucked tight? Are you ready to sleep and say goodnight? But before you go into your dream ride, here's a story for you tonight! Hello everyone! As you can see, we have a dragon story tonight. But before I tell you about the story, I have somebody to thank. Prathna Sheth and Prisha Sheth, thank you so much for watching and loving my stories. Your papa told me that you enjoy them a lot. Thank you again. Keep watching them and don't forget to like and subscribe it. So tonight we have the story The Dragon and the Nibblesome Knight by Ellie Woodlard and Benji Davis. Here goes the story. The dragons of dread were a terrible bunch. They ate boys for their breakfast and girls for their lunch. Oh dear me, they sound very, very terrible. But their best thing of all, their favorite delight, were Dribblesome, Nibblesome, Knobbly-kneed knights. You know who are knights? They are the brave men who fight and send the enemies away, just like our army people at the border. So in olden days, they were called knights. When the smallest of all the dragons turned 4, his parents said, "Dram, you're a baby no more. The nest's getting cramped and you have never once flown. Now go, bite a Nibblesome knight of your own." So Mama Papa told Dram, this is Dram. Mama Papa told him to go fly away from the nest and go find a nice little knight to eat. Let's see if Dram finds someone. So Dram stretched his wings and he started to flap. But the lightning went flash and the thunder went clap. Oh my God, it was a stormy night. Poor Dram, were you scared? Oh, let's see what he does now. He's flying through the thunder. It hailed and it galed and the winds looped and whirled and they whisked Dram away to the end of the world. Oh my God, poor Dram is trying to fly, but he is not able to. Where he thumped and he bumped and he went bounce and crash. And he fell in a lake with a fountainous splash. Oh, poor Dram. He fell right from the sky straight into the lake. Let's see if he's hurt or not. Now, watching the skies by the edge of the shore was young James, who had not seen a dragon before. And he cried, "What was that? It's some rare kind of duck. It seems to be hurt. What to do? What bad luck!" So he took off his armor and said with a grin, "I'm coming to help you." And he waded right in. Aw, James seemed like such a kind boy. He's going to help Dram. Let's see what happens. "A lad?" muttered Dram. "Well, he might be tasty all right. Though my mom said I must nab a Nibblesome knight." So Dram is thinking, Mama said go eat a knight. But this is a small boy. So should I eat him or should I not? And he stretched out his claw. Then he suddenly stopped. His leg was all bent and his paw simply flopped. My God, I think that Crash has got Dram in trouble. He's probably hurt. Oh, Ducky, cried James. Why, you poor thing. You are injured. Sit yourself down and I'll make you a sling. Do you know what is a sling? A sling is a bandage which you put on your arm and then you take it around your neck so that your arm does not move too much and it can heal properly. I'm sure you must have seen somebody with a sling. If not, then ask Mama and Papa. They will show you a picture of a sling. Okay? That's better, thought Dram. Now I must find a bite of a dribblesome, nibblesome, nobble need night. Now James has tied the sling and Dram is feeling better. So now he's tried to wave goodbye. So he waved goodbye and he tried to breathe smoke. But all that came out was a hoarse kind of croak. Oh dear me. I'm sure all that water that went inside his throat, because of that the fire wouldn't come out of his throat. Oh, Ducky, cried James as Dram struggled to roar. What a strange sort of quack. Why, your throat must be sore. Come to the woods and I'll fetch you some honey. It makes a good medicine, all soothing and runny. Honey is my favorite. Is it yours too? Isn't it nice and runny and so sweet? Now, honey is a good medicine for your throat. I'm sure Mama must have given you when you had a sore throat. So now James is going to give honey to Dram. That's better, thought Dram. Now I must find a bite of a dribblesome, nibblesome, nobble need night. So he waved goodbye and he started to fly. But his wings were weak to take off in the sky. How could he fly with just one wing? So he felt very, very weak. Now what's going to happen? Oh, Ducky, cried James. I am so dreadfully rude. You must feel quite faint. Let me get you some food. Come to the orchard. We will soon fill our tums full of pears and pink peaches and big purple plums. Plums are my favorite. They are so nice and juicy. Which fruit is your favorite? Do let me know. Now look at Dram. He's enjoying all the fruits from the orchard. That's better, yawned Dram. Now I must find a bite. But he fell asleep in the moon-marbled night. He must have been tired, right? It's been a long day for Dram. Look how nicely he's sleeping under the tree. In the morning, Dram woke up and said, "Hey, I feel fine." Soon a bite of a nibblesome night will be mine. And he bellowed out a billions of bellowing flame. Then he thought, I will say goodbye to that little lad James. So he strode down the road and he stomped through the field. He's going to find James. Did you notice something? I saw something, a notice board on the school gate. Did you see it too? It said, Sports Day today, with the special guests, the Dragons of Dread. They are Dram's family. Now what are they doing in James' school? Interesting. And they are there on the Sports Day. What's happening? This is puzzling. Let's find out. And there was young James with a sword and a shield. You are a knight? Shouted Dram. You're not simply a lad. You are a dragon? Yelled James. You are all beastly and bad. Oopsie. They had become such good friends yesterday. Now today, Dram finds out that James is a knight, and James finds out that Dram is actually a dragon. He's not a ducky. What is going to happen now? Is there going to be a fight? I will be very upset if Dram or James gets hurt because I like both of them. They are so nice. Let's find out what happens. Yes, muttered Dram. I suppose I should bite. Oh, muttered James. Then I guess I should fight. It must be all over. The finish. The end. Oh no. If Dram fights James and James fights Dram, they are going to get hurt. I'm not liking this. Then they both said at once, But I can't. You are my friend. My friend, chuckled James as he put down his sword. My friend, shouted Dram, and he smiled as he roared. Oh, look at that. They are hugging each other. This is so good. I'm so glad they didn't fight each other. The knights all said, Dragons, they are not simply beasts. The dragon said, Knights aren't so nice for our feast. Oh, so the dragons did not like to eat knights. Nibble at knights? Why, of course, we do not. Though very so often, they sort of forgot. Oh my God, look at them having a feast. And then after the feast, they went for a nice dragon-back ride. That's wonderful. James and Dragon and the other kids, they are all having so much of fun. But the poor little teacher, he had to hang from the dragon's mouth. I'm sure his ride wouldn't have been that much fun. Hey, tell me this, how would you like to fly on the dragon's back? Wouldn't it be adventurous and fun? Ooh, I would like to try that if I find a dragon of my own. Oh, but I will make sure that I become friends with him before. You better take care of that if you find a dragon of your own. On that note, good night, sleep tight, don't get into any pillow fights.